Like, oh my goodness, that's such the coolest job ever. And it would be so awesome if I could have like my own apartment, get a car. I couldn't imagine a brighter life at that time.
Yo, so what's up? Have you had breakfast? What have you had?
5, 6 years.
Yeah, you're all welcome. Sorry, it's little network is disturbing. So we're starting right away because we have our schedule. We have the time. So Blessed Dollar Saint from Empower Africa Project. Please kindly give me 100 if you can hear me. Please kindly give me 100 if you can hear me. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Welcome you all. Thank you. Welcome Farouk Usman. We have people from, of course, we have all Abba made China. So let's not waste time because we have to cover a lot. So this is the first, we've been having series of, okay, yeah, I'll bring the speaker in. Okay, okay, I'm Blessed Olasin, like I said, and from Empower Africa Project. We've been having series of digital skills training because the vision of Empower Africa Project is to build a poverty-free continent by raising 1 million digital entrepreneurs in each country of Africa, and we are starting from Nigeria. So far, we've had like a 40 series of training events. We do something different because for us to fulfill the vision, we take digital skills training. We will take any internet more important, and so far we've been able to have the host series of digital skills training. This is the major first edition of crypto trading, and if of course if you ask, okay, doing so if you ask me, we all know that in Nigeria today,
Hello, guys. Sorry if you can hear me. I think he's having a network issue. So let's give him some time. Please, can you hear me? Indicate if you do hear me. Please indicate if you can hear me. Okay, I think he's reconnecting. Can you hear me? Please.
I think I'm trying to, what I will do is I will have to change the network, but then let's not let that not disturb. So I want to try and let's share if you have the YouTube link to invite other people who are to join us here. It's really going to be great today. So we have, of course, this is a project or training that is in partnership with Binance, and we have a speaker from Binance already. So, like I said, I will have to change my network, but I don't want to waste our time. So we have Gabriel on the call. I'm bringing him. Is there, and he will be of course, we have series of things. Let me just we for some of us we have the already have the schedule, but let me just read out for us that we'll be having this is introduction section, and briefly it will be taking us now to talk about what is cryptocurrency. This is for the beginners. I know there are so many intermediates, so many people know about crypto, but for new beginners, this is a platform. You're in the right place to learn. Even for some of us who have already signed up, you're in the right place to ask your question. So prepare all your questions about crypto trading and be here as you are here. Open up as regards to your fear. So we'll have from 12:15 to 12:30. Thank you. We'll be taking what is cryptocurrency, and then from 12:30 to 12:50 we have the use cases of cryptocurrency, discussing microconception about crypto. So it's going to be taking the two together, and then going to the third one, setting up your trading account demo. We do have the demo session. Then we'll be able to ask our questions, and then we'll talk about the giveaway. So I know that we'll have the link for from YouTube. Like I said, let's invite others, because this a well planned session, which I don't think you will want to miss. So, so we have Gabriel with us here today from Binance, and he will be taking the floor soon to take us through. So let's welcome Gabriel. Over to you. He'll be taking us on all the sessions.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Oya Gabriel. I'll be a facilitator from Binance today. I'm a Binance campus ambassador from Benin State University. So, we're going to be looking at the blockchain. We're going to be looking at um, basis of cryptocurrencies. We're going to be looking at the use cases, discussing some misconceptions people have about cryptocurrency. We're going to show you how to set up your account on Binance, how to sign up, how to do security, how to do KYC, and all of that. And then different types of tradings we have on Binance. And we're going to be covering all of that. But I think before we continue, please, Mr. Saint, just send the link so I can share to a lot of people to join us on YouTube. There's a
Okay,
lot of people
okay, I'll do
waiting.
that now.
Yeah. So let's have the whole community with us before we can move forward. Okay, I'm
Okay,
waiting
one
for the
minute,
link.
sorry.
Once I
I'm
just
trying
get
to
the
get
link and share it to my community, they can hop on and then we begin in earnest. Meanwhile, thank you all for making out time to be with us here today.
I'm
It
trying to
is
change my
wonderful to
how
have
do
you
you
guys
do
on
my
board. You're trying to change your network? It's nice to have all of you on board. So you are covered. You're covered. I will take care of everything. All the misconceptions, all of the questions you have concerning P2P, KYC, sign up, trading on Binance, all of that. We're going to cover it in this session. So let's give him a little bit of time since it was slated for 12:15 for us to begin. Let's give him a little bit of time to come up with the link so we can share to our private groups and get people on board. There's a lot of people in my DMs asking for the link. So let's wait on that. And then at the end of this, please stick around, everyone. There's a $300 giveaway from Binance that's going to be split across three people. The criteria will be dropped. People who reach a certain trademark will be sharing from the pool. $30 to 10 people, guy. That's a lot of money. Um, it's not a lot of money, but it's something. Yeah, $30 to 10 people. Oh God, I can see what's happening from my end. Let's wait on Blessed to sort that out. But in the meantime, I think we should look at some materials as to blockchain, the history of blockchain, what it entails, and all of that. So I'm going to share my screen with you. No, I think we should wait on Blessed since he's the facilitator. Yes, God, I don't know what's happening, what's going on with Blessed, but I think his network has issues. I don't know. I think his network's got issues. Uh, Let me try reaching out to him.
Yeah, sorry, you can't organize my network.
Okay. But can you share the link so that people can join? Okay. Oh God. If you can hear me, I'm apologizing on behalf of Blessed. The network is really, really crappy. Network is bad. He'll be back on shortly. But I think in the meantime, if you can hear me, I can't even see people. Oh, I think he's back on. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, so you have the link, so you can. Sorry.
All right.
So on your slide,
Yeah.
so that yeah. So let's go. You have the link, so we can share. And sorry, house is the network. I think we can move on now. And let
Yeah.
Gabriel have the floor.
Yes, we can just a minute. Sorry, a minute. Let me copy the link and share my contact. Yeah. God, I think he has a lot of problems with his network. He has a lot of problems with his network. But regardless, would would move on. Would move on. So yeah, I think I've gotten the link and then we're set to go. Okay, welcome again, guys, to this masterclass. We just want to educate you more on crypto, the blockchain at large. Yeah, what it entails and how it's of benefit to you and I as a people. So first off, we're going to be looking at the blockchain. Yeah, what do we understand by the word blockchain? What do we understand by blockchain? So a blockchain is, I think I'll put it as simple as it gets. A blockchain is a chain of blocks. I think it's that simple. But then it's not that simple. We are going to look at it in a way as to okay, what do we understand by blockchain? How is it of use to us? So I'm going to share my screen. So I will take you through some materials. We would look at them together as a people and then um, get more knowledge on it. Yeah. So I believe you can see my screen now. Blessed, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I've just shared my screen. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I have it.
Okay. So we're looking at the world of blockchain. This is from Binance Academy. A few materials that would help us understand the whole concept of blockchain. A simplified um, photo edition and then wordings of everything. So we're going to for us to understand this, yeah, where it all started. Let's start from the history of money. Yeah, since 3500 BC, we have the movements. I'm just going to run through this because we don't have a lot of time. Yes, then we have development from the wheel, the printing press, the engine up until 1820 BC to 1950, and then we have the internet, we have social media, and then we have blockchain. What has blockchain helped us cover? Yeah, blockchain has helped us cover the gap we call what? Trust gap. As you can clearly see here stated, the trust gap has been covered by blockchain. Now, how does this cover the block gap? Yeah, now, a block in crypto simple means a ledger that holds information. Yeah, information of transaction that has been carried out, has recorded information in books. Let's look at a block as a book. Yeah. So once one page is filled, what do? You flip onto the next page of that book. That is the same with the blockchain. And this ledgers or blocks are interlinked. Yeah, and hence the word what? Blockchain, a chain of blocks. Now, like I said, a block is a ledger that holds information, that holds history of transaction, that holds everything concerning the day-to-day activity of crypto in general. Yes. So in this ebook, we're going to look at the content, which is block one, which is what is money, what is fiat money, what is cryptocurrency, what is Bitcoin, who created Bitcoin, and all of that, as you can see here. Then we're going to have questions and answers, and then there's a $300 giveaway that's going to be spread across. So please do stick around for that from courtesy of Binance. So let's move forward. What is money? Yeah, money is a tool to exchange value. Yeah, if you and I both agree that okay, this piece of paper is money, yeah, we can use it to buy based on we have agreed. Yeah, any object could be used as money. If you remember back in the day, we used cowries that people easily put on their head today without value because what there was a consensus, there was an agreement that okay, this has value, right? And as you can clearly see here, it stated that what value is a shared belief. So if you and I believe that the blockchain has value, it has value, and then there is going to be value for it. Yes. So if you and I agree that the blockchain doesn't have value, there is not going to be value because we do not share that belief that this thing holds value, right? So that's just what money is. Now, what is fiat money? Fiat money is like your legal tender, your 20 naira, your 50 naira, your 100 naira, yeah, which is being issued by the government, issued by banks, and all of that, yeah. Money came into place to replace gold, as gold came into place to replace cowries and other means of exchange. Right? In economy, it's called the money veil. That's when money came in to cover other means of exchanges, which were barter trades and all of those kind of trades, giving out people in exchange for food. We used human beings as a means of exchange then too. Yes. So money is portable and easy to use. It is not scarce, right? Inflation, no intrinsic value, and all of that. So let's jump into our business of the day. What is cryptocurrency? Right? Now, cryptocurrency is a digital form of money. Yes? Now, how is it a digital form of money? We can use it to buy. We can use it to gift someone, we can use it to, it basically does all what money does, right? But now, what is the upside to cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrencies are a store of value. Yes. Now, why do I say this? If you keep a 20 naira note today, it is still going to be a 20 naira note tomorrow. Yes. But if you had bought a $10 Bitcoin in 2015, that $10 Bitcoin will probably become a $10,000 worth of Bitcoin today, right? I'm just giving a vague example. Now, that is what we mean by what? A store of value. You kept something and the price keeps increasing, the price keeps going up, it increases in value, right? Yes, of course, there are midterm hitches of um, pumps and dumps, all of those candlesticks and all of that. But that's the fun of it, right? Whatever goes up forever breaks. So it shows that this is legit. It shows that this is here to stay. It shows that this has been accepted, right? Now, Bitcoin cryptocurrency is protected by cryptography. Now, what is cryptography? Cryptography is a form of technology, yeah, that is unhackable, is untraceable, is anonymous, right? Now, how is it that you cannot hack it? Right? How is it that you cannot hack it? You cannot hack it because you and I make up the blockchain. That's the beauty of it. You and I make up the blockchain. So, how would you go about trying to hack millions of people all at the same time? Right? So, it's near impossible to hack the blockchain. So, that's what cryptography is made up about. And it cannot be duplicated or destroyed. Now, if you remember, we talked about ledger blocks. Now, for each block that information has been recorded, you cannot have that same transaction again. You cannot duplicate it. Unlike you have 20 naira notes duplicated and all of that. No, you cannot send one Bitcoin to this person and then send that same Bitcoin to another person. It is not going to work, right? Now, we're just going to have a light look since I don't have much time. I wouldn't go all deep into it, but I think Blessed Allah is going to make a provision for us to have more classes and then a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies at large. Yes, distributed by P2P network, peer to peer. When I said you and I, it is borderless, right? Now, if you want to send Naira from a Nigerian bank to a US bank, it is not going to work. You're going to have to use Western Union or one of those exchanges. But concerning Bitcoin, I could stay here and send Bitcoin to someone in China without any interruption. All I need is what? Their transaction address, and then we're good. So, the word of the day, what is Bitcoin? Yes, Bitcoin, right, is the first cryptocurrency that was ever created by a man or a group of people, an anonymous group of people or man called what? Satoshi Nakamoto, right? He created the first Bitcoin, and his idea was he wants to create a decentralized form of money. Yes, he was tired with the government controlling people's money. He was tired with the government controlling people, and he wanted to see people's money free. He wanted to see people have financial what? Freedom, like actual financial freedom in the sense. Yes. So he created this in 2009. Yes, and he created just 21 million pieces of Bitcoin. So there would ever only be 21 million pieces. That's why it is transparent, it is scarce, it is an open source. Now, what do we mean by an open source? An open source simply means what everyone could see, what you can see, what I can see, right? So all of us can see the transactions on the blockchain in real time. So that is what an open source means. So Bitcoin has um, an open source transaction. I'm sorry, guys, it is killing me here. I don't know what's happening to the AC, but let's move on. We move. All right. Now, scarce. Imagine in a world of 7 billion people, you have just 21 million Bitcoin. That's, in fact, that's more than scarce to me. That's rare, right? It's rare when the world finally what? Accepts the real value of Bitcoin. Who created Bitcoin? Satoshi Nakamoto, a pseudonymous computer scientist, creator of blockchain technology, and then he brought a solution to the double spend problem, right? What's a double spend problem, you might ask? Now, a double spend problem is a problem where a particular currency can be spent twice, right? Let's say sometimes concerning all of this fake alerts and all of that that we send to people, yes, I could send you 20 naira. It has not gone. I'll now send to someone else. That's a double spend. It cannot work that way on the blockchain. It wouldn't work because it has to be verified. It has to be confirmed, right? It needs to go through a series of confirmations, a series of um, clearance before you can. That's a whole lot different. But I'm just trying to give you a basic overview as to what Bitcoin, as to what the blockchain is. Yeah. And as you can see, it was launched in 2009. And since then, he disappeared. He vanished. Nobody knows who he is. Right. Now, what is blockchain? Yeah, I gave you an explanation earlier, but then let's go on to look at this explanation here. The blockchain is a new way of storing, validating, and structuring data, right? Blockchain technology is a decentralized, persistent, transparent, distributed, append-only ledger through a variety of what consensus mechanisms. Yeah. Now, this is all we just talked about, right? So now what's let's look at a different uh, perspective from what we've discussed, because most of all what we've talked here, yeah, are this thing. Now let's look at the difference between Bitcoin and fiat money. Please, are you guys with me? Sorry, please. Blessed, are they with me? Blessed, are you
I'm with
there?
you. I'm with you.
Is our community with me? Are they watching live?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, I need to get their responses online direct so we know that I'm not going too fast or they can
Yes,
understand.
yes.
Okay. Their responses online direct. All right, thank you very much. Now, let's move on. Let's move on. Bitcoin versus fiat
Okay.
money,
Yeah, we
right?
are following. People are there.
Good. Now, fiat money is centralized, Bitcoin is decentralized. What is centralization and decentralization? We would like to look at it. Yeah. Centralization means there is a central body controlling the affairs of your money. There is a central money controlling whatever you have, controlling your money, your wallet, like everything. Just like CBN. CBN is a central body. CBN makes the rules that govern how we spend money in Nigeria. CBN makes the rules that governs how banks transact with people, right? So that's centralization. Yes, decentralization in itself means there is no control. You are your own boss. You are in control of your money. You are in control of your Bitcoin. You can send out Bitcoin whenever you like. You can receive Bitcoin whenever you like, right? And that to me it's, I mean, the greatest innovation I could ever dream of, right? I don't have problems of this bank telling me that, oh, I can't withdraw money out of money, the bank, nah, that doesn't work here, right? Now, fiat money is controlled by government. Bitcoin controlled by what? Peer to peer. You send, I receive. I send, you receive. You and I are in charge. Yeah. Fiat money is not scarce. Bitcoin is scarce. Fiat money has an unlimited supply. Bitcoin has just 21 million supply. Hell, right? Now, fiat money, there are charges, like they are going to charge all these bank charges, ATM maintenance, all of that. Nah, it's not so with Bitcoin. They charge you just a really little meager amount in what we term what gas fees, and that's all. Yes. So, I mean, why not choose Bitcoin today? Yes. Fiat money inefficient. Nah, totally inefficient to me. And then Bitcoin censorship resistant. Man, you know what that means? Yes, there is no censorship on all of that. You cannot do this. You can, nah, unless you're trading on a centralized exchange. Now, each centralized exchange has limits to what you can trade as to the amount of KYC you've provided. Yes, KYC is know your customer. Yeah, so we need a level of satisfaction that to know that, okay, this is the person handling this account in case of security and all of that. And Binance does like the best job at that around the world. That's why we're the number one exchange. Please let me brag, please. So all of these are just um, side gigs. Yes. Now, let's look at another part. Please, do you have any questions before we move on? Please bring some questions in. Let's have a little break. Bring some questions. Let's not just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. Drop your questions. Blessed, are you with me on this? Let's take brief
Yeah, I'm
questions
with
before.
you.
So if you have questions, please
Okay, so
let us know.
please, if you have questions so far, you can type, can ask your question using the chat room. Then let's have the question.
But if you don't have questions, of course we can fire on. I mean, I could keep talking and talking and talking.
Okay, I think we can move on so we can have all the questions together.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Let's move on.
there's a question. Explain more on the blockchain, please.
Okay.
So
More on
explain more on the
blockchain.
blockchain, then you move.
Okay. Okay. Now, I think I gave a very light explanation. Yeah. But then let's dive deep into it. Right. Now, there is something called um, SHA. Right. Okay. There are more questions coming in. So let's take these questions before we move on. Let's not just keep firing and firing and firing. Right. Now, blockchain. Let's go all over it again. Right. A blockchain. I like to put the explanation as simple as I can, right? It's a chain of blocks. Now, when you understand what a block is, that's when the idea of the blockchain makes sense to you, right? A blockchain is a decentralized, anonymous, yes, protected by cryptography. Do you understand? Now, what a block entails is just information. That is what a block is all about. It contains information of your transaction. It contains information of um, the amount of Bitcoin you hold, right? It contains all of that. Do you understand? That's what a blockchain is, right? But probably you like to put it simple because there is no big explanations to these things, right? I think the simpler it is, the better for you to understand, right? The simpler it is, the the better it is for you to understand. Because sincerely, if you start going into all of the algorithm, all of the mining, all of that and all of that, seriously, we won't have enough time to cover it. So I want to put it as simple as I can. Right now, simple explanation: a blockchain is a system in which what records transactions. Yes, transactions of cryptocurrencies maintained across several computers. Yeah, from one computer to the other, and hence we say it's a peer-to-peer network, right? On a peer-to-peer network. That's what the blockchain is. As simple as that. But I don't know. People feel like it's so big of a deal. They are so scared. Oh my god, it's so scary. How do I make money? How is all of this? This is not true. This is a Ponzi. Oh nah. It's just that simple. The technology is meant to protect your information, to protect my information. I cannot see your information, you cannot see my information. Hence the cryptography encoding, right? Peer to peer. I don't need the Russian government to approve of my transaction before it goes through. My transaction goes through so long as it is recorded on the block, which is what a ledger that contains information of transactions. It's as simple as that, right? So that's what we have about blockchain. So I'm trying
Okay,
not to exceed my time.
okay.
Yeah.
The next question says you talked about blockchain having value when you attach one to it, but the liquidity makes it valuable, right? You
No,
just want to
no.
know.
Oh, liquidity doesn't make it valuable. Liquidity makes it what? Tradable. Do you understand? You need to understand the difference between value and liquidity, right? Liquidity makes an asset tradable. It gives it liquidity is just like it's I think in simple term, liquidity is the ease of doing a transaction. Now, what does that mean? It means you came here, you put probably a ball in a room, in a basket full of balls, right? If you want to take out 10 balls, it's easy for you because what? There is a lot of balls. In this case, liquidity are those balls, right? You put in one, you want to take out 10. It's easy for you to take out 10 because there's what? Liquidity. There is availability. So it's easy for you, hence the ease to trade, right? But now, when there is no liquidity, a coin, there are situations in which you have a coin that has value, the price is moving up, but you want to withdraw a certain amount, but you can't because there is what? There isn't enough liquidity. So you have to be withdrawing, you have to probably be selling in bits. Because now, let's say you put one ball in a basket of 10 balls and you want to take out 11 balls. You cannot take out 11 balls because there is no 11 balls available in that basket. That is what liquidity is. Now, I talked about value in the sense that whatever we've decided to place value on, it's valuable, right? Now, take for instance gold. If nobody places a value on gold, it is not going to be valuable today, tomorrow, and it's a precious metal, but it will not be valuable because, well, you don't want it, I don't want it, he doesn't want it, so it's useless, right? That's value, and that's the difference between value and what? Liquidity. Yeah, I hope I answered your question correctly. So
Okay.
let's
So why? Okay. The next question: why am I finding it difficult to verify my Binance account? Face verification for almost a year now.
okay. Now, um probably Binance doesn't take more than 32 minutes to 1 hour to verify you if you have all your informations right. They just go through it, and then once it's verified, boom, you're verified, right? Now, you have different stages of verification. You have intermediate verification. Probably that's what you're struggling with. What did they ask you to bring? What form of identity did you bring? And probably you were trying, maybe you were trying to verify when, sorry, excuse me, you're trying to verify when they had blocked using NIN slip. Maybe you used the slip, but with your international passport, with your driver's license, it's easy. It's easy, guys. It's easy. So I think you should try again, get one of those other forms of identifications, and then go try again, and then let's see if it doesn't work, right? I think there's
So
going to be
if
a
it
platform.
doesn't work, how do, because I have I think there are so many people that have this issue. What is the way
Okay.
out? Any
What is
any
the way?
alternative? Any way to solve that?
I think Binance started
But you know,
accepting.
for some people, what is available is name,
Yeah.
no
Now,
driver
if
like. So
if
we
they,
are looking at, if I'm using name, what is the, if what and what steps can I take to make sure that it works?
now, first off, yes, get you a plastic NIN ID card, because the
Yes,
slip.
even with that.
Even with that, if you're still
Yes.
having issues,
Some are having
yes,
face issue on the plastic name.
okay. Now, I think that goes to what? You starting all over again. Yes, start all over again, right? Start the verification. I have a lot of people in my community that had the same issue, right? So it's not a new issue. It's not a new thing. Yeah. Stop the whole process, right? Start it all over
Okay.
again. If it doesn't work, yeah, move out your funds, create a new account. Yes, start all over again, and I believe you me, it will work. It will work because it works for everybody. Like almost everybody that had a problem in my community, I took the case up, I sent it to support, and then they looked into it, and then they were verified, right? I had a lot of them that came that, okay, I've been verified now. So guys, just take out time, put in the proper information, recheck your information, make sure everything, every dot, dot all your I's, cross all your T's, everything clicks. the verification process is not as hard as people make it seem. Sometimes people don't go through the right processes, they skip some parts, and then you keep on having rejections. Sometimes it's the network on your phone. Yeah, you keep on having rejections and all. And believe you me, Binance is here to give you the best of trading experience. Yeah, that's all we're out here for. We're not here to
Uh,
frustrate anybody. All right, thank
I
you.
hear people say that the price of Bitcoin will soon reach a stage that it will fall and not rise anymore. How true is that?
Well, it's as true as when Bitcoin went from $2 to $0.2 in 2013, and some guy was like, "Well, thank you, Jesus, that I didn't buy Bitcoin." Well, I pray that guy is still alive today. I saw a tweet. They asked if he was alive. The guy said, "Yeah, he's alive, but he's dead inside." So I hope this little adage would this little adage would um, help people have confidence in. Look, the blockchain is here to stay. Bitcoin is here to stay. Everything is here. Like, we are not going to zero. We are not going to zero, right? We're not. If this was a technical analysis class, I would pull up my um I'll pull up my charts and show you points to prove that, look, we're not going to zero, guys. We're not going. But you need to get proper education to know when to buy and how to buy, right? How to split your funds and buy using what dollar cost averaging, so that you get a good price on an average of buying into Bitcoin, right? And
Okay.
yeah, so I
Isn't
don't think
finance centralized because of KYC? No.
what.
Isn't finance centralized because of KYC?
No, that's now the point. That's why I said what centralized exchange. It is not the blockchain that is centralized. It is the exchange that is centralized. Do you get the point? Now, the exchange is there to help your trading experience. So it has to be centralized because they need to take charge. They need to put bad players to book. They need to check bad players. They need to make sure that everybody has their money's worth, right? Because now look at what happens on decentralized exchanges, for instance. People buy into a coin and then the developers take their money, rug pull. Who would you hold? Do you understand? Hence the idea of what centralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges are just there to regulate the activities for you. And take note, Bitcoin and the blockchain has regulations. It has regulations, right? So decentralized exchanges, what do? They provide a platform. Okay, you have Bitcoin, he has Bitcoin. Now they want to trade. Where would they trade? Hence the idea of what? An exchange. Now, if an exchange is there without laws, without um, guidelines and all of that, you're going to have a total shit show. You're going to have a total mess, and everything will crash. Everything will go down back to where it came from. But then with these centralized exchanges, they help regulate the market. There is liquidity in exchanges, right? Because you have a lot of people putting their money there because of what they trust these exchanges. Yes. Now, okay, take it for instance, there was no exchange. Where would you buy your Bitcoin? You go around the market looking for people who sell Bitcoin at marketplaces. No, right? So that's why exchanges are here. They are not centralizing Bitcoin, they are centralizing the trading. They are giving you a platform to trade your Bitcoin, which is decentralized, right? Because now, if your Bitcoin is on their exchange, they have to a limit, they have control over it, right? Because sometimes exchanges go on maintenance, and in that time you cannot withdraw your Bitcoin or you cannot trade Bitcoin, or sometimes they suspend a certain withdrawal due to bugs and some other things that they're trying to fix due to upgrades and all. So now the exchange is centralized, but your Bitcoin is in your wallet. You own your Bitcoin. Do you understand? I hope you do understand that.
Okay, so uh, can uh, I had a Binance account last year, but I have issues of getting back into accounts.
Uh-uh. Getting what why are you having issues of getting back into the account? Is your if we say we'll take all these questions, we're not going to continue the
So I think we should
other
move
parts
on.
of we
We
should just
will have the. I want you to finish. That's what I said. We will get back to all the questions. Let's
so guys
move
just
on.
just
Then.
hold your questions for now, yeah? Hold your
Okay. Okay.
questions. I just wanted to make sure that we understood the first part of the discussion. Yeah. Then we would move on from there. Right? So let us move on. Let us move on. So on to the next agenda for the day. What we're looking at, Mr. Blessed. Let us digress. Let us go some more into the world of crypto. I hope you actually are having a good time and you're learning something. I hope you're learning because it will be a waste if you don't learn. Now, let's move on. What are the use case of cryptocurrency? First off, let's look at what is a use case, right? A use case is simply the importance of cryptocurrency. How can it help us? How can it be used, right? You have real life use cases, you have online use cases. Yes, use case is simply what problem is it solving? How is it solving problems? So, cryptocurrencies have solved a lot of problems. Let's start from the basic one that everybody knows. Cryptocurrency has helped a lot of people get out of poverty. Believe it or yes, it has. It has helped a lot of people get off of the street. It has given a whole lot of people a life. A lot of people are into cryptocurrency full time. That's what they do for a living. That's what I do for a living, right? First use case of cryptocurrency, in my case, in a lot of young Nigerians' case, look at the likes of Chris Annie, look at the likes of Bitcoin Chief. What do? They started from crypto, they gave it their all, they were consistent, and then they've become great people in the society today, well notable people. So if not for anything, I think that use case alone is enough for me to say, look, I'm burying myself here till I find my own gold, till I find my own precious jewel, right? So that is the first use case. Second use case, like we said earlier, it has solved the problem of what? Double spend. We've talked about that, so we're not going to overflog it anymore. Third use case, right? It has made transactions cheaper, it has made transactions easier. How do I mean? Sending money to other countries is no joke. If you've tried it, it is a hectic job. But with cryptocurrencies, you could easily, all you need is what? A wallet address. I just need your wallet address. What will I do? I would withdraw from my wallet to your wallet. And you have it in a matter of minutes, it is done. Yes? So that's another use case, right? Second, there is gaming. There's a gaming industry. It has given the gaming industry an avenue to get paid for their art, to get paid for their intellect, right? You had a lot of people before who just played games online and made zero to nothing from doing it. But look at cryptocurrencies has given you a platform via what we call on-chain gaming, right? GameFi, gaming finance. GameFi has helped a lot of people, has given people time, has given people like, okay, you have this talent, you have this thing in your head, and you need a place to express it, right? Cryptocurrencies has helped you, right? Then you have NFTs, help artists, musicians, virtual artists, you can name it, dance, all of that. It has given them a platform that, okay, you can own your royalties now. Yes, make your own art, sell it by yourself, 100% profit is to you. No exchange is collecting that. Okay, you sold this thing for $1 million. This is a lot of money. Alpha, I'll take 30%. You keep 70%. No, you have a right to your own art. And all of, I think, to cap it all up, the use case it has given us, bigger than none, is what? Financial freedom, financial control. We are in control of our finances, right? We don't have to say, oh, central bank is on holiday, I cannot get dollars. These people, heck, you just go to P2P and get your dollars, get your USDT from P2P. There are different forms of P2P. You can get it, right? So come on, why else? What else would I need to believe, right? How would I need to believe? And to cap it all up, the icing on the cake, there is something called airdrops. Sometimes you wake up based on you've interacted with a certain exchange, you've interacted with a certain dex, you get some money. Look at uni airdrop, went as high as 16, $18,000 free money, right? Look at looks, look at the likes of name it, a lot, right? So come on, there is a lot of use case, there's a lot of upsides to crypto. Of course there are downsides. Of course there are downsides. Whatever doesn't have a downside, heck, I won't believe it. Hence, I always tell people, all these investment platforms that come and are like, okay, um give me your money, I'll give you 10% monthly. Come on, how would you tell me there is no downside to my investment? There is always a downside. So, guys, just as an advice and as someone who has been in the financial institution for a while, stay out of scams, man. If someone tells you, I will give you, all I'm giving you is positives, run away. They're lying. There is nothing that is all positives, right? So, that's that about the use case of cryptocurrencies. Now, misconceptions. What are the misconceptions people have? Just like someone asked that he heard that the price of Bitcoin is going down to a price that it would never come up again. Now, people don't understand how cryptocurrencies work. Hence, I think that's the whole idea of this masterclass, right? To give you an insight as to how cryptocurrencies work. How I've had a lot of people ask me that, okay, when you're selling your coin, who buys it? How will I sell it? How will I get my money? How will the money come into my bank account? All of those questions. Don't worry, rest easy. We'll discuss it, right? Now, you saying the price of Bitcoin would go or the price of cryptos would go down to a point that it will never come up again is fallacious. It's a big fallacy because the cryptocurrency and the financial market and the world in general is built on the macro to go up only. Now, please, Mr. Blessed, give me a little, permit me a little bit to show you what I mean by the market was built to go up only. Right now,
Okay.
I am opening my trading view. I would show you what has happened with Bitcoin over time. Please, can you see my screen? Do comment if you can see my
Yeah.
screen, please.
That's the lead.
Okay. All this P2P. Uh okay. Let me open the chart of Bitcoin just to prove my point that I said what the financial market, in fact, the world in general, was built to to go up only. What a dollar could get you mm, in in 1999, that same dollar wouldn't get you that same thing as at today in 2022. Yes. So you realize that what the financial market or Bitcoin in general has always been going up. Depends on the time frame in which you're looking at it, right? Depends on the time frame in which you're looking at it. Now, this is BNB, right? Let's look at this area. This area. This is this is um weeks ago, probably months ago, or over a year ago, right? Look at where the prices of BNB was. This was at $28. I remember owning BNB here and selling it at $28 because of I didn't understand crypto very well then, and where it said it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. But then over time, what can you see? you can see that the prices have been surged upwards only, despite what having downtimes. You can see that the prices, okay, let's see from here, since when the prices took off from $41. Yes, you realize that we have never come back to $41 again. And then see where we are currently. We are at $341. That's how many percentage in profit from when we moved from $41, right? So there is always food. There is always food. What is food? Food is just a term for, okay, look at this line I've drawn now. See, this is an upward inclination of prices to show you that prices will always surge up on the macro. Yes, you're going to have mid-term breaks, you're going to have mid-term pumps and dumps. Okay, let's look at this area. Prices came here to 694. Yeah, prices dumped back to what, 220. But did it go back to probably $30 or $41 or $46? No, right? Because of what we call what, a support. We're going to talk about that in probably some moving forward if we have space for that. Yes. So you realize that, okay, this is BNB. Yes. Let's look at another coin. Let's look at what, AXS. I just want to give you an overview as to what people, all the misconceptions people have about the cryptocurrencies industry. Now, this is a chart for AXS, right? Currently in a downtrend, right? But then let's look at the prices from here. This was what? $2.83. AXS surged from $2.83 to what? $165 per coin. So imagine having AXS at $2. Now, on a macro, what do you have? You have over we have 166, yeah? $166 divided by 2. That's 83% in profit from where we moved. Of course, the market would not always go up. Yes, the market would not always go up. Why? Because whatever goes on for too long, if it's still going on, it becomes what? A straight line. And the market is not a straight line graph, right? The market can never be a straight line graph because whatever goes on for too long expands for too long. What does it what happens? It breaks. And when it breaks, what happens? You come crashing. So the market goes up and comes down, just like your heartbeat. In pulses, it goes up, comes down. Prices go up, prices come down. Now, people ask, what makes prices go up? What makes prices come down? Right? Simple. When there is an imbalance in price action, yes, it pushes price forward, just like a seesaw, right? If this person here pushes down, what happens? The other person does what? Goes up. Why? There is an imbalance in the weight. So it is with what? Crypto and the blockchain. Now, if there is an imbalance in buying, yes, if there is an imbalance in buying, if there is more buying than selling, what happens? Prices go up. Now, I like to use tomatoes or pepper a as an example always. Now, imagine a time when during dry season, yes, there is no much tomato. You realize that you go and buy 5 pieces of tomato for 500 or 600 sometimes. All these jokes that people will be making that if you are cooking with tomato, you're a ritualist and all of that, right? Now, what causes the price of tomato to go up? Scarcity. The same thing with what? Crypto. Now, imagine a coin that has 10 million pieces in the market. This is just an example, though. There is 10 million of the coin in the market. And in crypto, once there is a total supply, you cannot exceed that supply. That is all that will ever be produced. A total supply is the total of a particular coin that will ever be minted or will ever be mined. Only 10 million. Now, 7 million of those coins have been bought up, right? And then you have 3 million. What happens when people try to buy the remaining 3 million? It has become scarce. We talked about scarcity earlier, if you're with us from the beginning of the class. It has become scarce. So what happened? Prices go up. There is more buying than selling. So what happens? Prices are increasing, just like hoarding. Once people realize that something is scarce in the market, they shoot the price up because they know that you will buy. So we keep buying, we keep buying, we keep buying. So that keeps pushing prices up. Now, what happens when people now start selling? When there is more sell pressure than buy pressure, prices will do what? Go down, because there's what? An excess. There is a lot of supply. In crypto, we call it what? Supply and demand, right? Law of what? Supply and demand. The higher the supply, the lesser the demand. Yeah. The higher the supply, the lesser the price. The higher the demand, the higher the price. Right? So it's directly proportional. Yeah. So that is what causes prices to go up. Hence the misconception of people say, this thing is just pumping. The price will go down. It will not come up again. Heck, it's people that are selling. Once people start buying, right? Once people start buying, once there is less fear, right? Once people are, is this same fear that is causing a lot of people to sell. Once there is less fear and good money comes in and people start buying and more people start holding, you realize that there is less people selling and people are buying up and the prices do what? Surge up. That's simply what makes prices of crypto go down and come up. So on 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 a larger scale, you realize that first, I always advise people before you get into crypto, get the knowledge. Because without the knowledge, you're going to listen to all these people that are saying prices will go down to a point that it will never come up. Come on, there's demand. Once there is demand, prices will increase. Once there is more supply than demand, prices will decrease. So just look at it that way, and then you're going to be less stressful. You're going to be less worried, saying, my money is going down. No, my money will not come up again, and all of that. Nah, right? That's one misconception. Second misconception, people ask, how do I sell my how do I sell my crypto? Right? How do I buy? How do I sell? Who is buying and all of that? How will I get my money? No. Here's what happens, right? There is We talked about liquidity, the idea of liquidity, which is what? An availability of that particular crypto in the exchange to help you exchange, to help you buy and sell. Put it, liquidity is the ease of buying and selling available in a particular coin, in a particular exchange. That's why you have exchanges with higher liquidity. Hence, that's why you have Binance as the number one exchange. Binance has the highest liquidity compared to any crypto exchange in the world. So, no matter the amount of Bitcoin you want to sell, no matter the amount of Bitcoin you want to buy, Binance can give you. If you like bring $1 billion, you can buy Bitcoin from Binance, right? Whatever you bring, we're ready. We have you. Don't worry, we have you covered. Do you understand? So, how do you buy? How do you sell? Now, someone wants to sell. The system is built already. Yeah, there is an algorithm set already. I want to buy. What do I do? All I have to do is to log into my Binance, right? All I have to do is log into my Binance. Yes, click on the buy button. Now, this is a first hand look at my Binance page. This is the web page, of course, right? Now, you can clearly see all of these cryptocurrencies here. There's Luna, BNB, ADA, and all of that, right? Now, if I want to trade, I will go to what? Markets. Click on markets, right? Now, for instance, I want to buy Polkadot. I'll just put in the name dot, right? Now you can see Polkadot. I click on that. Yes. Now, all I have to do is what? Put the amount of Polkadot I want to buy in my buy section. This is my Binance page. Of course, a lot of you are familiar with it already, right? Now, this is the current price of Polkadot. Polkadot is at $18.63 currently. Amount, I just put in the amount of Polkadot I want. Let's say I want to buy 500 Polkadot at a given price of what? 18.63. All I have to do is put in the amount there, then go to what? Buy. Okay, this is the buy order. I click on buy. I need to log in my Binance. I won't do that now, it's hectic. Click on buy, and what do I do? I come down here, click on the buy button, and I buy my Polkadot immediately. If I'm using the market order, right? God, these are a whole lot of orders here to choose from. Yes, you have the market order. If I'm using the market order, the moment I put 500 Polkadot and I click on buy, bam, immediately Polkadot buys. But if I'm using limit order, yes, and I click on buy, it is going to wait for prices to come to what this here is the current price 18.63. You can see here now price has shoot up to what 18.64. So it is going to wait for 18.63 before it buys. Now look at this line here, 18.63. These are the number of bids at 18.63. You have you have 47 point. Now you can see the bids are increasing. Those are the number of people bidding to buy Polkadot at this current price. So whenever the price come here, there's something called what? Order filling. My orders will fill. The orders at that particular price are going to be filled, are going to start filling up, right? So once it fills up, like it happens in seconds, right? Understand why we said what? It's easy and fast. Now imagine 15 million people in a bank trying to buy dollar. God, it's going to take them years. It's going to take them weeks for them to run that. But in Bitcoin, everything happens like that. And you have your dots. Do you understand? So that's how you buy. So if you want to sell, it is the same thing. If I want to sell now, right? Let's go back to dot. If I want to sell, I click on sell. Now these are the sell orders. These are people that want to sell at what? 18.63. These are people that want to sell at 18.84. You can see the prices here. Okay, let's say 18.68, where my cursor is currently pointing at, right? Now, once I click on sell, I'm going to join that what is it called? I'm going to join that log. Yes, our order books are going to be waiting. Once prices get to 18.68, our order books will start filling and then it will sell. It doesn't take time. Once prices get to that place, gets to your sell region, your order picks and immediately you have your USDT or your Bitcoin that you want to sell into in your wallet. Do you understand? So that's how easy it is to sell. Now, if you want to sell it, if you want to convert it to naira, before Nigeria had banned the use of cards, right? You could easily just go and use your card to buy easily or sell directly to your bank account, right? Now, see, buy crypto, card deposit, card debit. Do you understand? This was easy. This was how you could just do everything. But now, the only option available for Nigerians is P2P trading, right? All we can do is go to P2P and then um, get in touch with people there who have set their buy and sell orders. There are merchants, P2P merchants who have set their coins up for sale, and then I would buy from one of them. Okay, look at this our P2P page. Yes, sorry, my this thing is in yen. Now, let's say I want to buy USDT. Seated here, bank transfer again. I'll click on buy USDT. Then I would see this guy's account information. God, I really wish I could log in, but my other phone that has my passwords is down. So that's quite unfair currently. Yeah. Now, once I buy, I would transfer from my bank to the person's bank. Please always remember not to use any crypto related words. Don't use any crypto related words when trading because the person's account will be blocked. Yeah. Now, I'll switch that to Naira so that it makes more sense to us. Thank you. That thing was looking like Chinese good. Now, say I want to buy 1,000 Naira worth of USDT from this guy. His name is Josiah. What would I do? I'll click on buy USDT. Right now, I actually do need to log in before we can run this operation. But I just wanted you to understand the misconception, how easy it is to buy and sell on Binance. So you don't have anything to worry about. You're totally covered. You're covered. You don't have problems. If I want to sell, I click on sell. These are people who want to sell, right? They want to sell USDT. So what do? I send, sorry, I send them Naira. They do what? they send me USDT. No, rather, excuse my mistake. I want to buy, right? I want to sell. So what do? I send them USDT. They send me what's Naira. But then I need to confirm that the Naira is in my bank account first. Once I confirm that the Naira is in my bank account, I can release the USDT. Yes, and before we move on, any misconception that if you feel like, okay, once the person send you Naira, you now cancel the trade and go away with their USDT. Nah, once you've set up your USDT for sale, that particular USDT has been seized. You cannot have access to it, right? Until the transaction is completed. Binance acts as what? An escrow. What is an escrow? An escrow is a third party that holds funds in a transaction, waiting for the for the other person whom you are transacting with to confirm that what they've received their goods and services. So the escrow now does what? Release the crypto to the other person. So once the other person confirms that he has received money, he released the crypto to the person that has sold, that has bought, right? And if the other person said, guy, I've not seen my coin, no, I can easily report to Binance, and then you stand a risk of what? Losing your account. Binance will block you until your issue is resolved. And in some cases you would have problems. Hence you saw the thread two few days ago about how accounts were blocked and all of that on Binance. Yeah, it was yesterday they had a masterclass and all of that. So um that's that about that. So moving forward, let's try to round up here and then uh, move on. Good. Setting up your crypto account. Now, please, if you're here and you're here to set up your account, please let us know. Let us know. I have a lot of people here. This is the part where we need to have an interactive session. I have some people here asking questions and questions and questions. uh, okay, guys. Sorry, Blessed, are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. Yeah.
We have
So
lots of questions.
the questions are so much. The questions are so much. So let us find a way to answer these questions, right?
Okay.
Let's find a way to answer these questions because from these
Can
questions now
you
we can.
can you read from your hand?
Can I do one?
The questions, can you read them from your hand?
Yeah, I've logged in with another device and I can
So
read the
that
questions.
you will be able to combine questions.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at these questions. Somebody asked what is BMB or PMP in the graph.
P
Yo,
to P.
Flexman David. Okay, what is P2P? P2P is peer to peer. It's just an acronym for peer to peer, meaning me to you. P2P. At the end of this lecture, please outline some valuable digital coins that one can invest in with good future prospects. Please, Mrs. Ramatu. Ms. Ramatu, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to teach, and you could get a tutor that would help you up with that. So AXX, let him break it down. Oh, Flexman David. It's called AXS and it's not BMP, it is BNB, right? All of these are a list of coins. Oh, sorry, it skipped my mind. I didn't talk about altcoins. I didn't talk about altcoin. Blessed, we didn't talk about altcoins today. But now these
When
questions will not.
we still have the time, we
Okay.
can, yeah,
No.
I think
From
because
these
it's what
questions,
people,
yes, from these questions, I would give them an
yes.
insight to.
So
Now,
please.
AXS, BNB, and all of those coins, dots, polka dots, and all of those coins are something called what? Altcoins. Now, what do we mean by altcoins? Alt is a short form for what? Alternative. That's alternative coins to Binance because Binance was the first cryptocurrency ever created, right? Now you now had other cryptocurrencies that were later created, and all of these cryptocurrencies are termed what? Altcoins. That's their alternative coins to Bitcoin. Bitcoin was Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin with the intention that what Bitcoin would become what a legal tender. It will be used as a form of payment, as a form of every transaction, just like your naira, your regular dollar is used, right? So he created just Bitcoin. Then moving forward, a lot of other developers saw that okay, there is this problem here, there is problem here, so let's settle it. Hence, you had other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, BNB, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and all of that. You can name them, right? FTM, Polkadot, all of that. And each coin is built on its own what blockchain, right? So each coin has its own ledger that records information, right? So um that's what altcoins are. So AXS and BNB are just different forms of what altcoins on their own blockchain and their own what ecosystems, right? So um that's what it is, right? Nothing aside that. Now, someone said, how can I buy Bitcoin? When is the right time to buy and sell in order to make money? Well, how can you buy Bitcoin? You can buy Bitcoin from your exchanges using P2P, just like I showed you. Oh my god, I do need to get my other phone so I could log in my account and then give you an insight into how you can buy, right? I need that actually on the list. I need to give you a demo account as to how you can buy BNB. So let's try to answer some other questions before we move on while I get my other phone. I already have an account, Abamid said, with Binance, yet to be funded, but whenever I log in, they tell me verify your account. But my account is verified. Showing my green tick. Is there any issues with it? Okay. They tell you to verify your account. How is that? Okay. Abba. Abba made. Abba made. Okay, however you pronounce that, sorry. I might not be your tribe. Now, that probably is because you've done just intermediate verification. Please, if you can hear me, respond if your verification was intermediate or it was a full-fledged verification. So let us see. Please, how do I buy crypto in Nigeria since the means of exchange is closed? You can buy crypto using P2P. Sorry, let me take a walk downstairs to just we can go on. Sorry, blessed, are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, I need to get my other phone so I can,
Okay.
so I can log in, and then I think a live demonstration would solve
Okay.
all of these misconceptions. So we can just keep the questions coming.
Okay.
Keep the questions
So,
coming. Let me get my phone.
s-
You said
no, just no problem. We're waiting.
okay. Pass you. No, you can't. You
Yeah,
need it.
can I hear you now?
Oh
You're
my
on
God.
now.
You said?
I said you're on.
Okay, yeah. I'm on now.
Yeah.
And as Nigeria, we have it.
So probably because they are but at least we can be able to still take roll till 2 p.m.
Okay.
so that we can be able to answer more other questions. Then we consider what happens probably next month, like I said, and then I'm going to be sharing the plans after this.
I'm going to be sharing
Okay,
what?
so you can continue.
Yeah.
As in,
So yeah, I think we're just going to answer the remaining questions, right?
yes,
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, my light just went off. So,
that's serious.
well, it's not surprising now. That's the reality of the country we live in. So, I have to change location. Okay, so yeah, Abami said it was a full-fledged verification. My NIN, yeah, that's the intermediate verification, guys. You first would use your NIN and all of that, but there is another verification where you need to do. You bring your bank details. What's it called again? Statement of account from your bank, and then you put your house address, and then provide um one or two informations, then you are going to get fully verified. So the other verification is just an intermediate verification pending when you get all of those other stuff. So I hope that answers your question. Someone said, is it a good idea to sell your crypto for fiat? Totally dependent on you. Totally dependent on you. For real. It depends on your trading strategy, right? That's why I said initially, get you the required knowledge. If you don't get the required knowledge, you're always going to keep asking questions. Get you the knowledge, get you a tutor, somebody to guide you. It is always nice. It's always nice when you venture into a new industry, you go into a new venture, get someone to guide you on your way so that you would not make mistakes they made, and then they will give you they will share their experience with you, right? So yeah, that's that. What can I do with an unverified account? There really is not is nothing you can do, because I think Binance has stopped withdrawals um into unverified accounts, and then you might wake up one day and then you cannot access your account until you verify it, because there is a lot of fraudulent activities in the blockchain industry lately, and then Binance has put in place all of these measures to make sure that uh, people get verified, and then we know people's identities and all of that. So yeah, that's that. You have to get your accounts verified. You have to really do get. Yeah, my screen is not, they just took the light. They just took the light, and I can barely. Okay, someone's asking, has Hassan, please, how safe is a crypto wallet? It is as safe as you make it be. Of course, there are hacks. There's a lot of hacks that happen in crypto, right? But that's totally dependent on you. What kind of sites? When you're into crypto, you need to be very careful as to the websites you visit. There is something called phishing sites, right? Imagine you trying to do airdrops, and then you unknowingly go use your exchange wallet on a phishing site. Of course, these guys are very tech savvy. They have a lot of ways to get you to to get into your account if you expose your informations. Your private keys are meant for you, they are not meant for the public. That's why we have private keys, we have public keys. Never you on any account share your private keys with people. Never you on any account put your private key in a public uh on a website that you don't know and all of that. Always secure. Treat your crypto wallet as your vault. It is your vault. You have to keep it safe at all times, right? And then always make sure you do your two-factor authentication on your Binance account. Use your Google Authenticator, use your SMS authentication, use your email authentication. Different several layers of what security, just to make sure that your crypto is safe. Not everybody out there is a good player. There's a lot of dirty players in this game, right? So that is one way to go. Again, always keep your Binance on app lock. Limit the amount of people you let into your phone. Treat your phone like your private vault. Don't just let it out. Don't just let it out there flying around in the hands of people because you don't know what people are capable of, right? So that's how safe you could protect yourself from all of these crypto guys that try to thief your crypto from your wallet and all of that. Yeah. So that's how safe is. And then you also have a hardware wallet. I think that's the safest wallet. You buy one of these hardware wallets, move all your crypto to your hardware wallet and keep it safe. So now the safety of your crypto is totally dependent on you. And sometimes, of course, some exchanges suffer hacks sometimes, but in times like that, you know that okay, it is not your fault. You've done your best. The exchange has been attacked, right? And believe you me, nobody has ever attacked an exchange and gone free. They would get them and they will get that crypto back, and then you, especially Binance. God, I don't know where you want to start from. You cannot get into us. You cannot. So yeah, that is another aspect of it. Let's see. Oh my God, I just realized my laptop wasn't charging all along, and the light just went off. I need to find a way to power this generator. But let's see how far we can go before we go and power that on. How much is the minimum amount to start trading with? Oh, it's $10. You can't trade with less than $10, and $10 should be about 5,000, 6,000 naira, which I believe every average Nigerian should be able to afford, right? And then let's look at some other questions. What does verify plus mean in my Binance account? Good. That's the second verification I just talked about. The other guy said he did NIN and just facial verification. You need verified plus to be fully verified on Binance. And then the higher your verification, the higher amount of Bitcoin you can trade. Do you understand? So yeah, let's look at the other questions. Whenever I want to buy a coin at 8 USD, it says you can only buy from 10 USD. Yeah, that's just what I said. That's just what I said. You cannot buy a coin for less than $10 on a centralized exchange like Binance, of course. But then on a decentralized exchange, you can buy a coin as low as $2, right? And when you're trading on futures, you can buy coins as low as $2 because you're leveraging, right? Depends on the kind of leverage accepted on that particular asset. Now, I use what's his name? Adeyinka Madoye. Try to use more than $10 or at least $10 for a trade, and it will go through. Let's see. Chidozie, can I use voters card to verify my account because that is the only means of ID I have for now, depending when my NIN is out. Nah, you can't. I'm sorry, you cannot use your voters card. Just try and get your NIN and then get things going. Is it viable to move your wallet from one device to another? I think someone asked what. Of course, of course, of course. All you need to do is log out from this device, like the device I'm using now. I will just log out from this device and then log into my new device, put in my details, boom, I'm there. My wallet is as good as transferred from this wallet, this device to the other one. It's that simple. Please, what is a cold wallet? A cold wallet is just what I told you about. It's a hardware wallet. It's a wallet that is not Jesus. It's a wallet that is not connected online. It is like a flash drive, right? It's an offline wallet where you move your crypto into. right? And keep it because you don't want to be hacked. You're scared of all of this phishing and scam and getting into your wallet. That's what a cold wallet is. Oh, thank you, Jesus. So we have light. Now we can continue till 4 p.m. Yep. So moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. Aha. I'm charged up. Now, keep the questions coming, please. So please let's move on. Let's move on. Let us move on. So, blessed. What else do we
Yeah, I'm
have?
with you.
What else do we have on? What else do we have on the agenda?
The questions then we have 72 like the giveaway.
Yeah.
Well, are we done with the questions now?
Well, almost done.
Okay, so someone is asking that at the end of this lecture, please outline some valuable digital coins that one can invest in with good future prospect.
I told them I am not their financial advisor. I'm here to do what?
I
To
think
represent.
on that we cannot. This is Binance partnership, and crypto is open. We can search more on Google and or from
Right.
find. Yeah, that's what I can say.
So, okay, what
So
is the
one
difference
is
between?
asking question with your explanation now, is
Mm,
P2P more preferable for funding of an individual Binance account? P2P because it's Nigeria, and of course we know why. Since we cannot use our card in Nigeria, so I mean the alternative for us is P2P. I think that's very clear.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, someone is saying, can you give us your contact information when needed assist to buy or sell crypto? Oh well, I was
Okay,
invited here by Blessed, so I think Blessed you'd cover that. You
okay,
would take
so
them. I
all right. Okay, I think let me quickly say something about that. We don't, of course, we don't hide information on Empower
mm-hmm,
Africa project. What we do, we serve as bridge, as platform. We connect people. So serious-minded people can always have whatever they need on our platform. So that's not a problem. And we're considering this to be what we're trying to talk to Binance that okay, there are so many people that hear about crypto, but they don't actually know how to go about it. So what we are trying to do is, apart from our digital regular digital platforms updates, we are finding a way to create an update for basically people to know, to have information. So we make that available, and this training is going to continue. And if you have your group you want us to talk to, we've agreed that with Binance that okay, for on monthly basis. Now we want to have a way that, like what we do in our techpreneur, if you, for example, you have a connect center or you have a group, we're looking at every third Saturday, we always have, at least we have sessions. Or if you have your group on special, maybe a church or an organization you want training for, once you can just contact me, we make that available. And like I said, every third Saturday we target that there will be sessions like this, so you can decide to host your people somewhere and we share the link with you. Probably you have an hall, because some people are still used to the physical meetings. Maybe you have somewhere, all you just do is you have a projector, you make it available for them, they can join you, and then you can always join us online. The best way uh, is for you to subscribe to our channel, EAP project. You subscribe, you able to see other trainings, other stuffs that we have. I think that's a good one. So if you have your center, you have a center, you feel you can always host crypto and other trainings, anything digital trainings, please let me know. Then we can be able to always share link with you. And for his contact, I think you can go ahead for the people as long as it's within the discussion. Someone wants to go into crypto trading, of course, needs support. Binance support is there, you can always access. But Gabriel is always also here for you. I think there's a permission you should give the contact, or if you you can just put your contact on the chat there, so people can be able to, and then you can always contact me. So let's talk about the giveaway, Gabriel.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the giveaway.
Oh yeah, there's actually a giveaway that could help a lot of people. 10 people to be precise. Start their trading journey. So, $30 reward to 10 people. Please, let them pick me among those 10 people. Let me get $30. So there is going to be a $30 reward to 10 people. To help
Now,
them.
sorry about that. If you don't have your ID, there's no way. The purpose of the ID, the Binance ID, is to be able to track, to know, to pick winners. So if you don't have your Binance ID, because I saw that some people registered, they didn't put their Binance ID. Sorry that you can't have a giveaway, because this has to do with 72 hours trading. For the next 72 hours, the floor is open that let's pick the highest 10 traders, and then
Yeah.
they will be contacted and they have the reward. And the only way to select that is via our Binance ID.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What was that? Did you drop that link for them to fill the form and then get their IDs there?
No, yeah, we have what we did was, for people after the registration on Eventbrite, you have to, we required Binance ID. But I discovered that some people just put wrong numbers and just want to enter. So for such people, they can't partake of the giveaway, because we use the Binance ID to track.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one key thing. I think I always talk about that on our regular digital skills training, and I will say it here. We still need to understand how digital works. We need to understand how internet works. You cannot get rewards. You cannot get rewards from internet if you hide your own setting. If you don't supply your own setting, you have to understand that your own setting determines the your target and the location. I wonder how some people on internet, when we ask about their age, they put 2,000 years and whatever. It's going to affect, of course, if everybody gives wrong information on internet, it's not going to work. The demography will
True.
not be able to work, targeting will not work. So there won't be anything called digital marketing. So data, if we have fraud data, if we have a data that is not correct, we are not helping. We're not helping ourselves, and we are not actually helping digital progression in Nigeria. So please, let's always learn to give the right information. It helps. And then it reduces. So I've helped some people, and I've discovered that they have challenge when they do digital marketing, when they do promotion, when they run ads, maybe on Facebook or on Instagram. I discovered that they charge them more because they didn't fill their own location correctly. And when they try to, and demography, they're going to charge you by target all these things, so they charge them more because they are charging them like from distance, location. And then sometimes some people pay to do ads within their two millimeter radius, whatever. Now when they pay for to do an ad around their community or around their location, now because they didn't set their location right. For example, if your location is in India, meanwhile you are in Nigeria, and but on internet your location says India, so the ad is going to run around India. So let's always learn to understand that right information. So the giveaway, Gabriel, so 72
Yeah.
hours and so you're free to, if you feel comfortable. Of course, people need to, you ask them, you will be able to answer the questions better. So I think
Yeah.
serious people can be able to contact. And I was thinking that you are going to talk about maybe 2 3 minutes before you go. Maybe probably you're going to talk about uh, the Nigerian version of Binance. I think your CEO was telling me that okay, if they have
Yeah.
issue on Binance, they can move to the that there is another platform that they can, that is the Binance in Nigeria.
No, there is actually one Binance, right? There
Yeah.
is there is one Binance. We just have teams responsible for different locations and um,
Okay. Your
setting
T-shirt,
setting.
your T-shirt. Sorry, talk about the one in your front
Oh,
T-shirt.
about my t-shirts. Okay. This is a program. Um, Binance Ambassador Program, right? So probably each year, Binance picks 100 people from Africa based on application, and I don't know the metric that but you have to apply, right? You apply and then you answer some questions, and then you probably give your template as to what you're going to provide to Binance moving forward, how you're going to help grow Binance. It was a campus ambassador program, so and they picked 100 people from Africa, 50 from Nigeria across board.
That's
So
all I want to get. I just want to instigation because someone will be able to aim to become that, to be like you.
yeah,
Someday
yeah.
I'll
So
be an ambassador like you. So thank
yes.
you, Gabriel. So, like I said, we always love to have time together with you. And now I think we don't have any other question. How do I find we have answered all the questions? So please let's go ahead and fellows, let's go ahead, let's trade and
Okay, I
because
think,
so
sorry, Mr. Blessed. Sorry. I have
okay,
someone
okay.
saying what of them that didn't see the event bright link. I think a lot of people skipped that, and then I don't know how we're going to get, because I feel like most of these
Okay,
participants on
for
here.
such people, what they could do is they should send their Um. Okay.
I think
What will?
I just dropped my contact. Let me drop my contact. So
Okay.
yeah, so we could, because we don't want to, this money is there to give it out. We don't want to keep it to
Exactly.
ourselves. Not like we're trying to cheat you of some $300 and also I just dropped my contact. If you're on this live, you can get my contact, and then I would see how we could get it, because a lot of people didn't fill the Eventbrite form. A lot of people didn't fill the people who actually attended and partook in this class. A lot of them didn't fill the Eventbrite form, because
Okay.
there's a lot of people that are confused, asking how they can. I just dropped my contact. If you check the chat section, oh yeah, Gabriel,
Yeah. Good.
that's my WhatsApp contact. Don't call it because it wouldn't go through. Just text on WhatsApp. So
Okay. Someone is okay. We should create
a WhatsApp
a
group.
WhatsApp group.
So yeah,
Okay.
since the whole
We
idea.
actually create lots of WhatsApp group and okay. This is
Okay.
what's going to happen. Now if I'm going to let me quickly do that because if we are going to have the for those who don't okay let me what will happen is this. I'll give you my number, the business line. Just what you do is send hi to my WhatsApp, then I'll add you to the WhatsApp group. I'll send the
Yeah.
link. I think it's good that way.
Sure. Yeah,
And
it's
because
really
now
really
and then
nice.
we want to what we do these days why we are avoiding WhatsApp group is so many hackers doing lots of nonsense
True.
things around there. So we try to find every way to sieve them out. But what I will do is I'll send my number, just send me hi, then I'll add you to the group. Means we will create a platform for crypto trading on its own. Probably we can make it. Let's start with the WhatsApp. We can later move to Telegram because we always have numbers as we go. This is going to be monthly again, so we'll need to create a department for that. So I
That's
share the
correct.
business line.
Okay, do that. That would be nice. That would help us. Since the idea is to bring enlightenment to crypto.
Exactly.
Um,
That's the idea. That's what we do in Empower Africa project because there are
true.
opportunities, but what we have discovered is that people don't know. And when
Yeah,
you don't know, it's deadly. I mean,
there is
so
nothing
many
you can
things
do about
happen.
it.
You don't know what is going on,
True.
and that leaves people behind.
Yeah, true. My contact is
So
not
you have
posted
my
yet.
number 09033823626. So, and then subscribe to EA Project TV so that anytime we have trainings, you can always be part of that. Or on Facebook, you look for such Empower Africa Project, Empower Africa Project. Join us, our group, and like our group, join the community for
Okay,
Empower
I
Africa
have people
Project.
complaining that they can't see the number. So let me share my screen and type out my number on my word, so you would clearly see it.
Still
Yeah,
can't see the number. Okay, hey, that's
I
serious.
just shared my
Okay,
screen.
let me just call my number 090338236. Okay, 09033823626.
So guys, I hope you can see my number now. I just shared it on my shared screen. This is my number. Let me highlight it
So anyway, so at least
and
with
make
my
it
number,
bold.
Gabriel is going to be on the group with us. So you have his number there. As it's going to be an
Yeah.
admin. Okay.
So long as
So
I,
we
I
move
hope you
it
can see
from
my
there
number
as
now on my
we go,
shared
like I
screen.
said, because the target is if we have 1 million people in Nigeria that can stand on their own without being like states in Nigeria waiting for allocation, because that's one of the
Mm-hmm.
deadly things when our state, I mean, will have to depend on what comes from the federal, and it has become a mentality. It's become a general mindset of the people that they have
Yeah.
to depend on government. It's high time we
Mm-hmm.
find a way to stand out. So, okay, let me
True.
share that. Okay, so I think it's been a wonderful time together. I know
Yeah.
we really enjoyed that. Thank you, Gabriel. So
I think
we are on a journey.
you said
I said we are on a journey and we will achieve together.
it's it's just the first of many, and then I think there is a lot more to come from this. So in partnership with Binance, we are going to achieve a lot more. Thank you everyone for making our time to be here with us today and giving us your attention. We hope to spread more knowledge as time goes on. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And please, you can see we have the videos. You can still watch again on YouTube on our channel.
Yeah.
It will be there. So for those for those who are asking if it's going to be available, it's going to be on YouTube. You can always watch and other videos. So please subscribe. That will help more. You subscribe, you can always see all the teachings, all the stuffs coming. So thank you, and thank you all.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you. All right.
Yeah,
Bye from this side, and do have a lovely day,
bye.
everybody. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity.